Today we're going to look at the colour picker in the AdapTable Style chooser, and we're going to look at one new feature that we introduced in version 13.1 of AdapTable, and we're also going to answer a question which we received from a user which is connected. So the new feature is essentially we've added transparency, opacity to the ability to choose a colour. So in AdapTable there's many places where you can choose colours, for instance flashing cells, format columns, conditions, and as you can see here in quick search. So if I go into quick search, it's very easy for me anytime I want, obviously, to choose a new colour. And as you can see here, we've added opacity. You can choose your colour, you can keep the, say, forecolor as brown, but if I make the opacity lighter, there we are, you can kind of see it a bit nicer. So that's recently added the ability to essentially add the A of RGBA. What does that mean in practice? So obviously this is at runtime, and it means at design time, traditionally, when you chose back colours, border colours and forecolors, you used to be able to provide it in three ways: a hex, a name and an RGB value. And now, of course, in your config, you can also provide an RGBA value. And in fact, you can see it in this demo here. You can see in this quick search here, we've provided the style using all three. So the forecolor uses a hex value, the back color just uses the name light green, and then the border color uses this kind of slightly reduced black. So that's the ability to add transparency. And the question we were asked though is, how do we choose these colours? So for instance, if I go into this colour chooser, you can see that AdapTable provides 20 colours out of the box, and then we go into the kind of standard browsers picker, whatever browser you're using. So what happens is AdapTable will give you 20 colours, which if you don't change, they're the 20 colours your users can choose from. But obviously being adaptable, everything's flexible, everything is configurable. So if you want, you can use this property called color palette in user interface options, and you can use that to return your own color set. In fact, you can actually return just a hard-coded list of hex values or a function that returns it. So if you've got some kind of library which you need to look up and pass in the name of the application in order to get the available colors based on the theme, you can do that and it gives you the colors, and then you can see how that works here. So in this example, we've just provided this short set of 7 colors to the color palette. And now if I say create a new format column, if I go into style and I go into back color, now you can see it just shows me the colors I provided. But of course we can still use the opacity, so I can choose this red and then reduce it down. So there we are. We've added opacity to our color picker, and we've always had the ability, probably haven't advised it well enough, to allow users to swap out the color palette that AdapTable provides with a custom set that matches your own colour scheme and theme. As always, thank you for watching. Any questions, please do get in touch.